Don't your feet get cold in the winter time? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine.
Good morning, Cynthia.
It's hard to tell the nighttime
How are you?
from the day.
I am good.
And you're losing all your
Bless your heart,
highs
then they
and
drag you
lows.
up. I don't
In
blame
a
you. I
funny
think how
how
would
the
you
feeling goes away. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences and open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too
Does.
She hits that riff on that end, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. I forgot to mute you when you called in, so that when you were talking, Ken said we're hearing you. So that's my bad. That's all right.
That's okay. Well, you know, the good thing about that is we don't say anything bad, so we don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Do we?
Your mom said you were checking your eyelids for cracks. Is that
Good morning,
true?
Good morning, Kenzie.
Good morning.
Good morning. We were playing Desperado. I don't know if you heard that or not.
I did.
And, you know, one of the cool things is how you incorporate that into the story of the prodigal son. I like the way you do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. And, you know, I've heard that song all of my life, and until you brought that up, you know, I've listened to that song, I guess, probably when I was 14, 15, 16. It came around in the mid-'70s, I guess.
Okay.
But, you know, Kenzie decided to do it, but I never had thought about it in terms of the prodigal son. And that's, so she does that, and, you know, her mind goes right there.
That's amazing.
Mine goes somewhere else. Kenzie, we had about 8,000 requests for the Oompa Loompa song. So we'll finish the show with the Oompa Loompa song, of course. Frank, what do you got for nothing but the good news there?
Well, let's see.
What kind of good news are you carrying today?
You know, here's one I know Cindy will. I'd like this myself. After the daughter's death, a dad bikes 2,000 miles to hear her heartbeat one last time.
Oh, that was a great story.
Wow.
Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This dad
I
couldn't
saw that.
contain his emotions when he heard his daughter's heartbeat for the first time in 6 months. That's because 21-year-old Lumonth Jack Jr. was first diagnosed with a rare heart defect in January, and he was only given 10 days to live unless he underwent a heart transplant. In the very same week, Abney Connor was found unconscious at the bottom of a hotel pool while on vacation in Cancun. Connor was then taken to a Fort Lauderdale hospital where doctors discovered that she had irreparable brain damage. Connor's organs were harvested, and Jack became the lucky recipient of her heart. After the successful surgery, Jack Jr. was contacted by Abby's father, Bill Connor, and reached out to several of the patients who had received the daughter's organs, but none of them had responded except for Jack Jr. The two stayed in correspondence and agreed to meet in Baton Rouge, Louisiana on Father's Day, so Bill could hear his daughter's heartbeat one more time.
Wow.
That's good stuff, isn't it?
Then, in order to raise awareness for the organ donation, Bill biked over 2,000 miles from his home in Madison, Wisconsin, all the way down to Baton Rouge.
That was a nice ride, buddy.
When the two finally met, they couldn't contain their emotions. The father and youth shared 1 minute hug in silence before Jack Jr. brought out the stethoscope and let Connor listen to his heartbeat.
Wow.
Wow.
Isn't that
that's
cool?
A beautiful.
Wow.
That's a good story.
That's
Gives-
amazing.
Gives
Awesome.
you goosebumps.
Hi, Emily.
There's Emily
Hoapia.
Hoapeel.
Hi, Emily.
Let me share one more story with you. And matter of fact, Pastor Andrew, while you're sitting here, you could explain this a little bit biblically. You know, we talk about the Palestinians and the Israelis and how much friction the two have had over the years. And, you know, I remember the times when President Clinton tried to mend a deal with them. And I
Yeah.
think every president since has tried
Yeah.
to do relations. And I'm going to let you do that story because that shows you how God's bigger than all of them.
Okay. In recognition of the life-saving treatment he received several months ago, an anonymous top Palestinian official has just made a massive donation of tens of thousands of shekels to an Israeli hospital. The official of the Palestinian Authority, a man in his 40s known only as M, has been hospitalized at Rambam Medical Center in Haifa for a cancerous tumor earlier this year. As he was there, he was struck by how the hospital staff treated Palestinians and Israelis with equal attention, compassion, and diligence. When I arrived at he was also moved by the amount of children who were residents from Gaza and the West Bank. When I arrived at Rambam, I saw a medical team that treats its patients with dedication, but I also saw the suffering of sick children, said M, according to a statement. Palestinian children, Israelis, Syrians, and children from other countries who are being treated at Rambam for serious illnesses and are in need of all the help they can get.
That's in Israel.
Yes. I decided to make a donation to help save human lives apart from any political considerations. Both Israeli and Palestinian societies suffer from violence, and I am striving for a situation where we all can contribute to peace and health, to treat children, save lives, share knowledge, and train Palestinian doctors at Rambam in order to improve the state of the health systems and the capacity to treat people in the PA hospitals, and to encourage others to donate and contribute to the betterment of health within our two nations. Medicine is a bridge between peoples, and my hope is that with the help of this small contribution and others like it in the future, we will all see a better tomorrow. M added. M's donation will go towards the construction of a new recovery room
Amen.
for children undergoing chemotherapy.
That's good.
Amen.
Now, that's the
That's good.
smallest gift there.
That's good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's really good stuff.
You know, and a lot of times you don't hear good stories like that about the good things that are done, you know, from the other side. You know,
Right.
all you ever hear
Is it the negative? The negative. That's all we see.
We've gotten aware that people are addicted to that. You know, we watch the news like a soap opera or like wrestling because we're waiting for the next gotcha against the person we hate.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and that's a sad commentary, but that's kind of
It
where
is.
we are.
That's the revenge
That's why I quit
factor.
watching the news. All right, I want to share something with you. Now check this out. Hey, Kenzie, look at this.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh, you can't see it?
from the-
Okay. Well, it's a picture of you where we were shooting the video Orphan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've got the picture of you shooting when we were shooting the video Orphan up on the screen. So you're not looking at it. Okay. I thought maybe you were. That's we were on location in the Philippines, right there in Surigao, and we shot. You know, Kenzie was found in a cardboard box when she was a month old on a train station platform in the Hunan province of China, and she likes to say she was saved 3 times. She'd been saved 3 times because God sent someone to pick her up and take her to an orphanage, and then God sent her parents to come and save her from an orphanage in China, and then God saved her from an eternity without Him. And
Hallelujah.
that's good stuff, Ken.
Yes.
but she's told that story many times. Here's another picture. I'm gonna put one up. You're gonna. I can't wait till you see the playback on this one.
Oh.
Can you see that, Cindy?
YouTube Live? Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you can. Can you see the picture of me and
Oh,
Kenzie?
I do. Oh, I see it now. Yes, I do.
Look at those
Now,
faces.
I forgot. Yes,
You putting on there?
Yeah, you remember
Is
the
it-
one we did when we were in New York?
the pouch.
Yes.
The pouty face. I've got that one up
Love
there
it.
now.
Looked like Kenzie
Yeah.
with a sick clown.
Yeah. Look at. I know it did, didn't it? Look at this one.
Okay, wow.
Kenzie, you have the cutest smile.
Oh,
Your smile will light up a room.
Well,
Oh,
she's mean when nobody's looking.
no, she's not.
Yeah, she is too. Let's do it. You ready, Kens? All right, I'll do my part. You do your part, okay? You ready?
fine.
I'll do mine. Wait a minute. Let me put a picture up there so people can see it. Here we go. I'll put that over top of my picture. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Oompa loompa loompa doo.
I have another puzzle for you.
Oompa loompa loompa dee.
If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
What do you do when your kid is a jerk?
Give them a broom and put them to work.
What do you do when they act like a nut?
Go get a paddle and spank their butt.
I don't like the sound of that.
Do-do-do-do-do.
That is cute.
Here's Kenzie with Orphan.
Y'all need to let her at least get her Kool-Aid in the morning.
You're never alone in the world. You're never alone in the world. You believe in each and every one of us. You're never alone in the world. I
And there you have it.
Miss Kinsey.
That's Kinsey. I remember.
A good one.
I remember when Frank heard the first playback on that. He wasn't in there. Frank wasn't in the studio when we cut it, and he wasn't there when we mixed it. But he came in for the first playback on it. He just looked at me and said, "She bad." She bad.
Yeah.
Now, Kinsey, that means good. You know, for
that
Frank,
means good.
that means good. We got a graphic up on the screen talking about Kinsey's Power Hour, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on the East Coast. That way her friends in Asia can listen to her at a decent time. So, but that way we got, and she'll be having new programming each week. We've been so busy building things, we haven't been changing the programming out like we're supposed to, but we've been so busy doing all these technical things. But Kinsey plays, during that program, she plays some of her favorite songs by favorite artists, and then she plays some of her good songs too. And so Kinsey's she's an all-around multi-talented person.
I listen to her in the morning at 7.
Well, let me tell you. Let me lay this on you too, Kinsey. When she does her concert, that we have a big concert coming up in Cincinnati, in the Cincinnati area, and she's going to debut herself playing piano and singing. Be the first time you've done it out in public, right?
Yes, it is.
Are you nervous?
I am.
No. No. She was 10 years old. I'll play the video. I'll play you the video tomorrow of Heaven Come Down. She was about 10, maybe about to turn 11. I can't remember, when we had her in the studio doing the Smallest Gifts album, Heaven Come Down, and all that. Little old bitty squirt in there, and she just stepped up to that microphone and like, okay, pitch what you got, big boy, and was nailing it. Just killed it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. She wasn't scared of anything. Well,
no, and she didn't have any words to any of those songs in there.
She didn't need them.
You knew them all. Right, you knew them all, didn't you,
She
Kinsey?
knew her songs. Kinsey's always prepared. She's always what do you got, Rick? You got something to read?
Yeah.
Can you read?
See, y'all get no more coffee. Y'all get no more ice. No,
I was just
nothing.
asking
Y'all
because you
had
got.
just been cut
I was
off.
just asking because
See,
you got your drugstore glasses on.
How
this
did you
morning.
get to y'all? I ain't said a word.
Hold on just a minute. Everybody, let me say hello to my sister-in-law. She's a faithful listener from the Philippines. Magandang gabi dun sa Pilipinas, Ate Joy. Miss kita sobra. Okay, that means good evening to my sister Joy. And I miss you so much.
Okay, when I get finished reading this, I want y'all to let Mark know that I can read. Homeless man donates $10,000 to a shelter to make sure his friends are safe.
All right. So he's homeless, but he's got 10 large.
I don't know where he got it from. An anonymous homeless man is being held for donating $10,000 to a shelter in order to make sure that his friends are taken care of. The donation, which comes out of the man's residential school settlement money, will be used to help fund the shelter houses Street Outreach Service, SOS program, in Thunder Bay. Boy, I've been there before. The shelter's development officer, Alexandra Calderon, says that the anonymous donor visited her office a few weeks ago with a support worker and presented her with the check. I actually thought I had misread the check. I was floored. The support worker actually had tears in her eyes, Calderon told CTV News. When Calderon refused the check, he insisted, saying that he wanted to make sure his friends were safe. He has a personal relationship with a lot of friends who live at the shelter and who live at our managed alcohol program, so he wanted to make sure that there was someone that they could call when they needed help.
They're cool.
Shelter House has been raising money to reboot their SOS program since it lost funding in March. The SOS team has composed of professional volunteers who visited homeless encampments and high-risk individuals in order to distribute food, water, blankets, and other essentials to those who may not have them otherwise. Individuals, businesses, and law enforcement officials could request the SOS team to provide homeless or intoxicated people with anything from transportation or to just a friendly face. The shelter is now halfway to reaching their targeted funding of $200,000, and a fair portion of that is definitely thanks to the generosity of a homeless man looking out for his friends.
There you go.
And he can read.
I can read?
I know
Okay.
he can read. He reads all the time on the other show. I just aggravate. Come here over here, Valerie.
I look forward to that.
We have a special guest in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Look who came in.
Miss Sanchez.
There she is.
There she is, Ree Sanchez. And we gave away one of your CDs a while ago.
Sure did. Yeah.
And we put a little thing up there about what's your favorite Ree Sanchez song, and everybody was going, pray when it rains, pray when it rains, pray when it rains, pray when it rains, pray when it rains.
And it was one of the princes from one of them countries. I forget which one.
Yeah,
it was one of the
we're trying
princes trying to
figure that
marry
out.
you. Here you go.
Hi, this is Ree Sanchez, and you're listening to Smallest Gifts Radio.
Hi, Emily.
We're going to dedicate this to Emily. Pray when it rains.
I was 3 years old at the side of my bed, learned to fold my hands and bow my head. My mama said, you know he's always listening. No matter what kind of trouble we find, ain't nothing too big, he's always got the time for fixing. Yeah, that's his business. It may be hard to see for such a little girl, but things can get a little scary in this big old world. When the skies get dark and the clouds roll in, kicking up dust in the Texas wind, and everything begins to change. You may not pray when it's sunny, but you'll pray when it rains. I turned 17 and I learned how to run on the back of a Harley, soaking up the sun, holding on to someone who never really loved me. When a bolt of lightning lit up the sky and the sound of thunder shook through the night, before I knew it, the storm was upon me. When the skies get dark and the clouds roll in, kicking up dust in the Texas wind, and everything begins to change. You may not pray when it's sunny, but you'll pray when it rains. Lord, forgive me for making such a mess out of my life. I've waited for too long to send this prayer up tonight. Thanks for Mom's words of wisdom. For what it's worth, they were lost but not forgotten. I still remember every word. When the skies get dark and the clouds roll in, I'm kicking up dust in the Texas wind, and everything begins to change. You may not pray when it's sunny, but you'll pray when it rains. You'll pray when it rains.
Good morning, Matt.
Uh-oh.
Do I need to turn the speaker off?
Turn that speaker off. We're getting all kind of kickback in here.
Yeah, we feed.
We turned a speaker on so Ree could hear without her headphones, and boy, was that a mistake. We'll have to get that straightened out. Issue headphones when people come in. Yeah, it sounded like thunder ripping through the night. Before I knew it, we were feedbacking on the radio. Oh, anyway. It's good to have you in the studio. Everybody's saying hello to Ree this morning.
Hello,
and, you know,
everyone.
Kenzarella is on the phone.
She is?
Yeah, Kinzarella's on the phone.
Hi, Kinsey.
Let me put her picture back
Hi,
up there.
Valerie.
I'll put Kinzarella's picture back up there. Yeah. Well, I've got it covering me up. Who cares? Let me move this down. So we took these girls over to the Philippines. We'll have to play some of that video for you guys one day. We took these girls over to the Philippines, and they did a concert and got to meet a lot of cool folks and see a lot of cool stuff while you were over there. It was great, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
It was amazing, so life changing,
You
and
gotta
I
make sure you
loved.
stay in your lane.
And I loved meeting your family. God, your family was just so
Well,
sweet and giving.
Marl and Joy are on there right now.
Hi,
Just
I
say-
miss y'all, and I want to come back soon.
Marl and you remember Marl helped you guys climb a tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what was we'll have to show the pictures of that one day.
Or the video.
Or the
Debbie
video,
has
yeah.
a video.
Yeah. Kenzie, of course.
Yeah.
Kenzie looked like a little monkey climbing up the tree. Yeah, she's up there all the way up. And Ree gets about 10 feet off the ground, and she's done. That's it. She's done.
I'm screaming to take the picture. I'm
Yeah,
like, just
get
hurry
the
up.
picture. Hurry up and get the picture. Oh, there's Alma Magadagomaga Sawako. That's my pretty wife. Look at her picture right there. Yeah, she's a good one. Hello, Anak, she says to my son Michael. All right, listen, we had a request last week, and we were talking about fishing, and I didn't have it queued up, so I'm going to play this little song off of this album called The Wretch. And somebody tell me what their favorite song off of that Mark Carmen album is, and I'm going to send you that one. Here we go.
When you work as hard as I do, you just have to find some time for recreation. On Sundays I'd hook up my boat and head out on my own one-day vacation. Being out there on that water tends to satisfy my need for solitude and helps relieve my stressed condition. What's the harm in taking time to just enjoy a little Sunday fishing? Well, I was backing in my driveway with my boat that I had battened up so neatly. All at once the door flew open and my little boy came running out to greet me. He jumped up in my arms and with a purpose asked a question that I must admit invoked some admonition. He said, next week when the rest of us have gone to church, would you take Jesus fishing? Jesus loves you, Dad, I know, 'cause the preacher told me so. And in Sunday school we learned to take him everywhere we go. Something else we learned was true. They said that he likes fishing too. Yeah, we're probably gonna miss him, but next week when the rest of us have gone to church, would you take Jesus fishing? Well, I didn't have an answer for his question, and it made me start regretting how I had justified my actions to the world and the example I was setting. That simple childlike faith that I had once professed had just returned, and deep inside my heart I started wishing that someday pretty soon takes me fishing. Jesus loves me, this I know, 'cause the Bible tells me so. And I promise from now on, I'll take him everywhere I go. And something else I promise you, he really loves you too. I'm gonna make it my tradition to go to church on Sunday with my family, and then I'll take them fishing. Yeah, I'll go to church on Sunday with my family, and then we're going fishing.
There you go.
Great
That's
song.
it. I know. I like it. Even if I did write it. Thank you. I like it a lot. Hey, we've had a request. We'll play it. We got about 7 more minutes, and I'll play it before the end of the show, Matt. We've had a request for us to do the Innocence of Childhood, so we'll play that one. I got to get it queued up, I think, so we can have it. So this has been our actual first day of broadcasting 2 full hours with the program.
No interruption, no buffering,
No, it's actually been pretty good. It's actually been pretty
no
good.
drops.
Yep, we got Kenzie and Ree and Pastor Andrew and Ricky, and we've had guests in the studio. We're missing Pastor Bubba this morning, but he should be back tomorrow, as long as
He's probably tied up at the pool.
as long as he doesn't need any more maintenance.
He's on Monday morning swim lessons.
You think so? Is he giving them or taking them? Here's a song by Melora called "Consume Me." Ate Rosaria, Maga Naga Maga, Maga Naga B.
There's a fire burning, breaking through the surface. The embers are smoldering again, calling us to a holy visitation, the pouring of God's Spirit on all men.
That's Melora with a song called Consume Me.
That's beautiful.
It just makes you rock, don't it? You know, we're coming up. It's 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Boy, that 2 hours went by really quick.
It did.
And Matt, we're going to hold off on that song until tomorrow. We may leave you with it. But just want to say thank you to all you who came by today. And I want to give a special shout out to a young man who is listening to us from Saudi Arabia, Ahmed El Gabali. Ahmed, thank you for dropping by, man. You are welcome here. We love you. We're glad you stopped by. We're listening, and he's listening from Saudi Arabia. So this morning checking in, we had Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and Egypt. We had Russia, Latvia, the United Kingdom, we had
Ukraine.
We had Ukraine.
Pakistan.
We had, I said Pakistan. We have the Philippines online right now. A good representation from the Philippines.
Egypt.
We had Egypt. We had Oklahoma, Texas, Ohio, Detroit, Virginia, all around the world. And we're touching people all around the world this morning. And with Morning Sunshine. And our purpose here is to just give you an opportunity to just smile and be happy and to get your day started off in a way that would help you just get going with a positive attitude. Yes. It's not to try and beat you up or make you feel bad. It's to try and lift you up and make you feel good. So we're going to leave it with you now, and we're glad you stopped by for Morning Sunshine. You have a good day, Kenzie.
Good morning.
Good morning. Bye, Kenzie.
Cindy Lou.
Bye, Kenzie.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too, you guys and girls. Have a great day.
See you later, everybody. Pastor Andrew, thank you for coming
Tomorrow
in this
morning.
Frank, see you later. God bless.
Oh, Emily says she's working on the weather report from Hawaii today. So you know her dad's going to be on. He's hilarious.
He is.
I'm the one who went astray, like a sheep that ran away, took some turns that got me lost. On my own, looking back to yesterday.
I had the mics on purpose. I want you to hear us talking as we're going away.